Round 3 incoming, Mr. Aladdin. We're cheating. How are you guys cheating? Well, if you look at our charts right here, it touched it perfectly, held support and bounced off of it, but I don't think it's done and over yet. And by the way, I think altcoins are going to get wrecked again. People are lucky that altcoins aren't dumping as heavy as Bitcoin. In reality, they should have been dying right now, but they aren't. It's because of that Bitcoin dominance. Okay, it's because of the Bitcoin dominance chart. And that's about to take off, I believe. So, let us prepare, let us watch out, because we cracked the code. I told you guys, we have to be on BlackRock Aladdin's side. If we're not, guys, we're going to be taken by the storm. Okay? At this point in time, this comes from Jeremy Bitcoin. At this point, I have no other choice. He literally went on ChatGPT, cropped out his trading view chart, and then screenshot it, copied, and then pasted it on ChatGPT, guys, asking either too long or short, right? What should he do to become bullish or bearish? So people are asking bots at this point in time. People are very confused of what's happening, guys, but not us. I'm telling you, this is why I stated, guys, literally share the video with one other person. Because I'm going all in next week, even though I'm already all in. I can't even go more all in because I'm already all in, but I'm going to buy more next week, right? Because I think the bottom is quite soon. Why? I'm looking at my timeline now. Everyone from the maxis are becoming bearish. That's what I wanted to see, finally. But we shouldn't front run anything, not yet, because I think lower we go. Total crypto liquidations have now hit $1.2 billion, minus $1.2 billion over the last 24 hours. Only the past 24 hours, the last day, not including the liquidation event that just happened the other week, the other day, right? Like last week or something. Bitcoin alone has seen nearly minus $500 million of liquidations today. I told you, next time it's going to be Bitcoin that gets hit hard, right? Because altcoins got wrecked. So XRP held the line right here, right? We actually called for this, by the way. Look at that. Let's go down. It literally touched it, guys. That's nasty work, right? That's nasty work right there. Wow. That's so nasty. Now, if you go to Bitcoin chart, what happened with Bitcoin? Did it hold the line, right? So our first lines right here, guys, it obviously broke through, which we called for as well, right? I don't think it's going to hold, to be fair, looking at the charts. But if you take it on log, it actually held the line too, right? So that's why we got supported, guys. If it wasn't because of these lines, Bitcoin and XRP would have died, right? So XRP and Bitcoin have these supports, right, in place for it to be held up. But as soon as we go through these levels, it's game over, right? I think Bitcoin's literally heading down to like in the 90K region, and XRP should hopefully head back down to like that $2 range, so I could buy some more XRP, right? It's actually perfectly timed in my opinion. So literally yesterday's video, I have proof, Ripple XRP emergency. Look what I say right here. Anything, right? I think the next support region will be here on the non-log charts. It'll be around 106K, right? Around this region, I think. Next support will be, okay? So watch out for that. Now, let's go to XRP's chart, the XRP lines as well, right, to guide us. Next support will be about 220 here, which should hopefully hold as support, okay? Why are we dumping? Well, Binance, Bybit, Coinbase are all dumping millions of in Bitcoin and Ethereum, guys, right? Exchanges playing a dirty game here, but I think those could be customers, customer funds there. I'm not quite sure, but so exchanges are dumping, guys. Jim Cramer was extremely bullish, and every time he called for something bullish relating to cryptocurrencies, we dumped each and every other time. Now, Andrew Tate is saying Bitcoin is going down to 26K. This is what I want to see. Before I bring upon my technical analysis, listen to what Andrew Tate says, right? Very fantastic. Very bullish, actually, right? The whole crypto community is now starting to turn bearish, folks. You ready? Right? I'm about to become extremely bullish next week. We'll see, though. There's no front running. Remember, we have to wait for confirmations. But this is one of the signals that's looking very good right now.
Why crypto keeps going down, because all of you are analyzing the market saying, why is it going down? Who's selling? Who's the bear? I've looked at the angles on the chart and I don't know why it's still going down. Let me tell you why it's going down. It's going down because you think it won't. So everyone's max longing. Because the market's become super volatile, most people have lost all of their money, so everyone's like, well, it can't go any lower. Let me just borrow some money, and let me max long and make it all back in one trade. Let me tell you a secret of the universe. Everything can always get worse.
Okay, then he goes on a story there, guys, but basically he says that, you know, people got hurt last week, right, due to that liquidation event, and people want to make it all back. And your mindset changes extremely quickly, where your mind says you have to make it all back, right? In the next trade, you can make it all back. But that's what I think these people are going through, right? And they're getting even more slaughtered right now, which is sad to see, guys. But that's how the markets are, right? It makes you go through max pain before it truly reverses, right? And right now, people are turning max bearish. So what's the game plan? Okay, what's the game plan? So we know everything's going according to plan right now, but the way we could figure out the game plan here is going on the USDT.dominance charts. Remember, from the day I told you guys, and we were correct till this day, above the 5-day, you and I become ultra bearish, okay? Until the signals point out to us to turn ultra bullish, or even bullish to be in fact, right? Step 1 is being bullish, right? Or actually step 1 is becoming neutral, right? Then bullish, then extremely bullish, then ultra bullish, right? I'm starting to become neutral now, right? I haven't turned bullish yet because I don't think this has topped out, right? If you look on the RSI, I think it's trying to kill these bearish divergences, though it's still looking like there's a triple bearish divergence forming. I don't think it will get confirmed. I think they're still going to keep pumping this right higher due to us not bottoming, right? When you look on XRP chart, guys, this looks like a chair of death, right? This looks like a chair of death, guys, and it's or like a BART pattern. It's gonna come all the way back down because usually these wicks get filled, right? These wicks get filled, guys. Where's Binance had a wick of like 102k, right? So that wick is almost filled. XRP's wick hasn't been filled, so I'm going off of XRP, right? This is another reason why I think we're about to dump heavy, right? I think they're gonna go for literally the KO, right? A triple punch here, because this is Bitcoin dominance, guys. We're holding it as resistance, right? On the weekly. Remember when I said under the weekly, it's old season, right? Exploded. It's trying to hold it under resistance, but I think it's gonna go back up, right? Look at this. This is crazy because this needs to be filled, I believe, right? This wick. Well, it doesn't need to be filled. I think we just need to create some bearish divergences on this chart. Then it's the bottom, right? Which no bearish divergences are even forming right now. First things first, we have to go above this level, right? Which means this next dump, when it does occur, it's gonna hit altcoins harder than Bitcoin, right? Whenever that's the case. But let's not front run anything. Let's see what happens, right? Well, I'm thinking that another dump could be brewing here, right? But I don't think to 26k. That's ridiculous, right? 26k. So let's skip his story, guys. He basically says, Tate says, whatever is going on with your life right now, it could always get worse, right? Before it gets better.
So you should borrow a bunch of money to max long, because we're at the bottom. The more you believe this is a sure thing, it's going to be fine, the more far. It can always get worse. And it will continue to get worse until all of the optimism is gone, until all the longs have stopped being placed, till everyone's out of money, till nobody's going to profit. And once that is in place, once nobody is going to make it all back with one trade, once everybody's lost all the money, then we go to all-time high. That's the way the universe works.
Somewhat, guys, but that's why I stated that we have to be energy linked to Aladdin to guide us, right? Because without it, and this way we must be grateful, guys, right? I know nobody knows this either, but I should stop saying it because the secret is getting out there, right? Aladdin is what's helping us here, right? If you could predict what Aladdin will do, you're going to be on the right side. If you can't, you're going to be all confused and dazed and what's going on, right? From Peter Schiff, the losses that are about to hit the crypto industry will be staggering. Expect a wave of bankruptcies, defaults, and layoffs as the sector is decimated by the imminent black Bitcoin and Ether crash, which will obliterate the rest of the altcoin markets. There is systemic risk as well. Guys, I feel it deep in my heart that a crazy pump is coming. It's going to be demonic too, right? It's going to be so demonic, guys. I can feel it in my heart. I don't want to talk about this right now because I'm going to save it for a later video. But these XRP chart, whenever I look at this chart, I can't go to sleep. Right? My heart rapidly beats. I could see the future. That a crazy ballistic XRP pump is on the horizon. That everyone will be like shocked and look up to the heavens and say, how can this be? It's coming. This is so fantastic to see that everyone is becoming bearish now. Here's a crypto billionaire, Andrew Kang, just opened a massive $100 million Ethereum short, right? He says Ethereum will dump below $1,000 in 2025. Come on, guys. No, it's not. Not yet. That's probably going to happen in 2026 during the recession. Not yet. Well, I don't know. $1,000 $1K for ETH is, I think, too low. But during the collapse, that will happen, definitely. Not yet, though. Bitcoin projected to crash below 100K this month. I think this will happen, but it's going to try to trick everyone to become ultra bearish, right? But we have already been ultra bearish before everyone, right? Then we're going to start turning bullish. You guys see what I'm talking about here? Right, so people are becoming ultra bearish. Fantastic. Now, the market crash spooked the hacker into panic, selling 9,240 Bitcoin, or Ethereum, shall I say? Okay. And then we got Trump's news here. President Trump says he can move up China's 100% tariff deadline from November 1st. This news, by the way, comes about 2:01 p.m. Okay, so 2 hours ago. But that's weird. Our charts called it first on why we pumped. The news came out later, right? But stocks did pump there. Oh, no. Well, this was before. S&P 500 future erases losses as President Trump says high tariffs on China will not remain. Oh, so this was the news that brought us up, that pulled us away from that support region right there. Interesting. But our chart called it first, most definitely. Okay? Right here. There you go. So not financial advice. Aladdin is on our side. Trump is taking orders from Aladdin. Manipulation is going crazy. Let us prepare. We're not out of the woods yet. I don't think so. We'll soon be, though. Not financial advice. But anyways, I see ya.